Hello and welcome, dear friends. Today I'll be showing management of a case of sigmoid volvulus by endoscopy. I am Dr. Pinag Dasgupta, lead consultant colorectal surgeon from GEM Hospital, Chennai. Well, the patient is a 78-year-old male with a sudden onset pain abdomen and constipation for 2 days. There is no other history of bleeding, PR or fever, vomiting, etc. He is a known case of coronary artery disease and has undergone stenting in 2004. He was on clopidogrel, and on examination his abdomen was grossly distended. We subjected him to a CT scan which showed the classical coffee bean sign, and on CT scan the sigmoid mesenteric twist or the whirl sign was noted. So you can see the grossly distended bowel and the twisting of the sigmoid mesentery. Now these are the things which we are going to use. So it includes a suction tube, a snare and colonoscope. Multiple holes are made in the side of the suction tube, and then this suction tube, the tip of which is cut, and the snare is fixed to the proximal groove in the suction tube. This is how it is attached, and then the snare is pulled snugly. So this holds both the tube together. What happens is there will be a lot of fecal matter which can block the colonoscope, so it can suck all those things. Now after emptying the rectum, then the colonoscope is gradually passed inside. So you can see liquid stool, presence of liquid stool inside the rectum. This is the first place where the twist of sigmoid is there. Once it is negotiated, you will again encounter a dilated portion of the sigmoid. This is also sucked, and then the colonoscope is further advanced through the second twist to straighten the sigmoid colon. So this is through the second twist, and now we are slowly going inside the descending colon. So now the sigmoid twist has been corrected. What we do is, as discussed before, this tube is held with the snare, and then it is placed beyond both the twist. So this tube will basically facilitate passage of flatus and liquid feces, and this is also will prevent further sigmoid volvulus. So it will prevent the recurrence. And the multiple side holes, suppose one of the side hole get blocked, because there are multiple side holes, it will still remain functional. So these side holes are made in the proximal 20 centimeter of the suction tube, and finally you can note it coming out of this is the rectum. So and finally it exits the anus. So this tube is strapped in the thigh, and we encourage the patient to move around, and the tube is kept there for the next 48 hours. By that time, inflammation will cause some sort of adhesion of the redundant sigmoid. This patient recovered well and was discharged on day 2. We counseled him for elective sigmoidectomy, but because of the COVID times, he is still not come for surgery. Thank you. Hope this was useful, and please leave behind your feedbacks. Thank you.